Did you know that heat transfer vinyls can be used on wood? In today's video, I've created two scripture-based butterfly theme wood DIY crafts using heat transfers, turning simple wood blanks into beautiful custom home decor pieces. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. My name is Christine, so let's get into it. This is a 12-inch round that I already painted white as my base coat. Next, I'm going to use these two colors. One is Martha Stewart Metallic and the other is Multi-Surface Pueblo. I haven't mixed paint in a while, so this is what I'm going to be doing with these two. So I mixed them up carefully, just making sure that I was getting the shade that I wanted to have, and that didn't work. So I added some coffee latte, mixed that up, and now we're ready to go. Next, I used a piece of masking tape to section off just a small portion of the board, and I'm using the brush to just brush downstroke going in the same direction. Then I flipped it around or turned it around and did the same thing to the top. Now this is my heat transfer or my iron-on. Yes, they're called iron-on sometimes, and this is the one that I'm going to use. So I placed that down on the board, got a piece of parchment paper, placed that over it, and then I use the mini heat press to press that on. If the iron is not, you don't want the iron too hot. If it's not hot enough and you realize that the transfer is not coming, the paper is not coming off, you lay that back down and then go again, lift off the carrying sheet and then just flip that over and burnish it. Now I'm going to seal that with some Mod Podge. So I took the Mod Podge and a brush and just went over the transfer and the entire board. Next, I took my little handy dandy Hardell drill, drilled 2 holes where I'm going to be putting the hanger. Then I selected my beads, some 2 natural ones and some that these were already painted. I took these off of a fall DIY, and I took a piece of baker's twine, ran that from the back forward, knotted the ends, and my hanger is done. Next, now for further embellishment, I had this burlap ribbon, and the edges are frayed. I cut a piece of that and I'm making a bow. And to give me some balance, I took a piece of lace ribbon and tied that around the middle of my bow after I tied it with some jute cord, and then I just used the lace ribbon to hide that. I then took the scissors and gave me a slant cut on the tails for both the burlap as well as the lace ribbon, and then I just took lots of hot glue and glued that on. Now of course we need some greenery, so I had some eucalyptus leaves. I'm using some heat just to straighten them out, and then I'm going to just use some hot glue to glue them under my bow. The link for these transfers are in the description box below if you are interested. I purchased these on Amazon and I got 20 sheets. So you can use these either on t-shirts, you can use them on wood, you can use them on your tote bags, whatever surface that you want to put them on, you can use it. And here I am showing you that you can actually use these on wood. Now my sign was looking a little too crispy clean, so I took a makeup sponge and some antique wax and just distressed the edges. And I had this little clay butterfly that I made in my stash, and I just glued that on top of the bow, and this is done, my friends. Let me know what you think. You'll see more of this in the final reveal. Now this is what would you make for 2026. We took December off and we are back again for this year. This is hosted by my friend Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY and myself, Christine Divine Designs, and we have our guest host this month who is Janice from Craftastic DIYs. Welcome Janice, we're so happy to have you. All you need for this DIY, for this challenge, is any DIY using wood, and you are good to go. So I will link their channels down in the description box below, as well as the playlist. Make sure you stop by to check them out, as well as all the other channels on the playlist. Now let's jump into our second DIY. I picked up this Make Market sign picture frame from Michael's. I love purchasing these. Whenever I go in there, I'm always looking for either the picture frames or the bird houses. I just love using these. So here I'm going to use my transfers again. So I'm just going to remove the middle piece, and I had some mixed paint remaining, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. I think this is coffee latte or linen tool. I don't remember what exactly it is, but I'm just adding that, and I'm adding a little bit more of the multi-surface Pueblo, and I'm just mixing that around. I don't want it too dark, which is why I'm adding more of a lighter shade, and then I still needed some more, so I'm just mixing away until I was satisfied with the shade that I got. It was still looking a little too dark for me. Then I added some white paint just to tone that down a little bit more. And then after I painted that on, I took some water and a baby wipe and just wipe away the paint, and it gave it that stained look, and I was satisfied with that. So then I took the heat gun and just dried it. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy that you joined me here today. If you're seeing me for the very first time, I took January off, and this is my first video back. I was planning on coming back at the end of the month. This is one of the challenges that I hosted, and I just could not stay away for too long. But I am back. So if you're here for the first time, welcome my friends. I hope you consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you. So now I took my second transfer or iron on, and for this one I'm going to be cutting away and separating the words and the flowers because I wanted them spread out. So I cut away the flowers, I cut away the words, and this one says, "Be still and know that I am God." So I have separated the bouquet of flowers. I placed that down, and then I put the parchment paper over it and use the heat press to press that on, and then just use the back of the carrier sheet to burnish that. Now where the stem of the bouquet is, the letter I is, so I used one of the butterflies to just disguise that. I will have to improvise and put the I further on to the left, but you'll see how I do that in a little bit. I am loving the flexibility of using these iron on, the fact that I can use them on fabric, wood, and I do have another video that is coming out on Friday, my mistake to masterpiece video, where I also use iron on transfers there. So there I was showing you how I'm going to be using the black paint pen to paint in or to draw in the letter I, and there I did it, and you can tell that it looks different from the one that was already on the bouquet. I had some little butterflies remaining, and those I just ironed those on. And then I took a little antique wax with the same makeup sponge and just distressed the edge of this picture frame. Love it, love it. I did go over it with some Mod Podge to seal the transfer in. You want to make sure that you do that. I love this one, guys. I love both of them, as a matter of fact. Let me know which one is your favorite. I think, well, I'm biased, so I'm gonna say both of them. And then I had this little lace bow, glue that to the top left, found another little butterfly. This one is different, and glue that in the center of my bow, and this is done, my friends. Love, love, love. So let me know what you think about these two scripture based butterfly theme DIYs. This one is a picture frame. Of course, you can put your picture there, and this is done. Before we head to the final reveal, let's read some scriptures regarding creativity. Exodus 35 verse 31 and 32. The Lord has filled Bezalel with the Spirit of God, giving him great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. He is a master craftsman, expert in working with gold, silver, and bronze. I am going to put my name in there, and I'm going to say the Lord has filled Christine with the Spirit of God, giving her great wisdom, ability, and expertise in all kinds of crafts. I am a master craftsman, expert in working with gold, silver, and bronze. You should do the same too. Now let's head to the final reveal. As always, my friends, don't forget to check out the host channels as well as the playlist down below, and if you have not yet subscribed, now would be a perfect time to do so. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified when I upload my next video. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed crafting with you today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creative projects like these. And tap that notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. Need more inspiration? Click right here for other fun DIYs. Happy crafting, stay safe, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!